Hey everybody, it's Gina. Today we're going to be talking about favorites. This is all the favorites that I have been using since Christmas. I'm going to do it on the off times. I'm not going to do favorites weekly, monthly, things like that, because generally a lot of my things stay the same. But when I find that I have a whole bunch of new things that I'm loving, I'll share them with you. But I'm just going to get started today with, actually I'm going to start with something that it's not really new to me. I have had this since Christmas before last, so I got it Christmas 2014, along with several other scents. I got like 5 or 6 different scents at Victoria's Secret, but my favorite that I'm using right now is Amber Rose. And the reason why is because you all know how I have so many allergies. Well, if a scent is too floral or too well, it's basically floral. If it's too floral, and there's certain florals, some florals don't affect me, most do. Then I can't wear it at all. But if it's too sick sweet, sometimes I can't take that as well. Now, generally I do use sweets, but right now I'm like, I cannot use one more sweet scent. So if you all know good scents, whether it be perfumes or really good lotions that are not floral and not sickening sweet, please let me know, because that is what I'm looking for. So right now I'm using that, and along the same lines, my perfume that I'm using right now, again because of the same thing, is the Marc Jacobs Decadence, and it to me is gonna make you laugh probably, but it smells like a man's cologne to me, with maybe a little bit of femininity. I can talk. But I don't know, it just seems more manly than womanly, and that is just where I am right now. I do not want a bunch of florally sweet, well, I can't use the floral really anyways. But I've got this for Christmas also, and I'm really loving it. Matter of fact, it's rare that I have a perfume that already is showing a line that quickly, because I just don't wear it that often. Basically on Sundays, or if we go out to dinner, I don't wear it on a daily basis. For one, I work by myself. For two, it's expensive. And for three, even the ones that I love on specific days can just make me sick. Sporadically, without fail, without notice, their own mind can make me sick. So those are the scents that I have been loving since Christmas. Another thing that I have been loving since Christmas, and no, not since Christmas, since maybe the first week of January I found it. I was shopping at, TJ Maxx or Ross, I don't recall, and I found me a Vera Bradley eyeglass case. I love it. I mean, like, love it. It is so pretty. A lot of the reason why is because she's back there, but see Katie Ray back there. There she is, my Kate Spade bag. It's got the perfect coloring that is different, and so it will show itself off in the bag, yet it matches really, really well. And the reason why it matches well is because of the other favorites that I have been using right now. Of course, it's February. It's the month of Valentine's Day. So anything reds or purples or pinks are in that family. But this is another favorite that I generally carry in February and April. This is one of my cross pins. I have several sets of cross pins, and the reason why, again, is because I'm allergic to things. There is nickel in most items of pins or things like that, and for some reason there must not be any nickel or a very minimal amount of nickel in cross pins, and so it's something that I can use. I have a pin in my hand pretty much 9 to 10 hours a day, because that's what I do for a living, and you know, I just always have them, and I have really cute pens. Now, in saying that, this is my favorite pen right now. However, this is my favorite journal that I'm using, and it doesn't match. I'm looking for me a pretty purple pen. A pretty purple pen. But this is my new journal that I just got from Ross. And you know what? You don't have to spend a whole bunch of money on stuff to be beautiful. It says, trust in the Lord with all of your heart, and it is just gorgeous. I won't show you where I've written in it, but the pages are really pretty and floral. And I got it from Ross for $2.99. Hello. $2.99. You don't need to spend a whole bunch of money. Now, if you're lucky enough, Suzanne, to have someone send you one, I'd take the leather one too. Yeah, Suzanne Light has been getting a lot of mail lately. I don't know exactly how that started, but she got a P.O. box and people just started sending her stuff. And a California girl, I think her name is Tina, just sent her the most beautiful, oh my lands, leather journal. So beautiful. I just watched that in a video yesterday, and so funny that this was in my favorites. So I thought, okay, I'm going to go ahead and film that now, since Suzanne just filmed hers. And there's specifics. There is specifics, which, you know, I love what Suzanne got, but it doesn't do this. And this is one of the things that I really look for, is a spiral journal, so that when I'm writing, I can literally turn the page completely flat. It is a completely flat surface, no matter which side of the page you're writing on. And then when you flip the page, you turn the book over, and it's flat again. I do write a lot. I read a lot. I write a lot. Of course, I read my Bible a lot, you know. Well, okay, let me be transparent here. Normally, in years past, I have read the Bible a lot. But if I'm being straight up honest with you people, YouTube has taken a lot of my fluid time, and I have to make some changes in that area. The Lord has to have first place at all times. Suzanne, you shared that. You got him. She whooped me. That girl whooped me a couple weeks ago. And so I will go ahead and share with you my favorite Bible right now. This is the Grandmother's Bible. My kids got it for me and gave it to me as a gift when they were expecting. And what I love about this is every lesson there's a talking point, something that you can talk to the grandchild about if the child is with you, and there is prayer bullets just specifically for that particular day to pray for the child. Like, for instance, this one is to pray, which I do every single time I pray for my child and now my grandchild. I pray for their future spouse. I've done that forever. I pray for their spouse because we want them to be God-fearing. We want them to love the Lord. We want them to raise their children in the ways of the Lord. And this one is Grandchild in Focus Prayer, and the title of it is Future Spouse. They are daily. You have every day of the week. They are not dated, so you can start anywhere and any time and just follow the book along for that particular week. Because I know every time people start in a book like this, they start in Genesis and they get to Exodus and they're done. If they even get to Exodus, and if they get to Deuteronomy, well, then you've just done amazing. But I actually skipped all of that this particular year, and I read a little bit in the New Testament, and then I always try to read, whether it be in this Bible or another Bible, something out of the Psalms and the Proverbs when I'm doing that. So that's my favorite this year. So that's a lot of my favorites. As far as makeup is concerned, I'll tell you something that I'm calling a favorite because I've used it every single day since I got it, even though it's only been a week, is the Too Faced Bonbons palette. Now, in saying that, I don't love yet. Maybe I will love it. I'm not loving the Love Flush Blush palette. I don't feel like I'm getting enough blush out of each little heart. I have to really underlie. Like I put on contour and then highlighter and then blush to even see the blush. So I don't know if there's maybe just a little bit of a coating on top of them or what the deal is. But as far as the eyeshadow palette, oh my lands, I'm loving it. And I think I am wearing everything out of here today with the exception of my base eyeshadow I got out of the It Cosmetics Romantics palette. It was called Hope. That's what I put on my eye as an eye base after my primer. But loving this. And then another favorite that I've pretty much used all year long since I've got it is the It Cosmetics Celebration Foundation Illumination in Light. When I use drugstore, I'm using the Maybelline Fit Me, and it works fine. I can't get this open for some reason. But I prefer a powder foundation because of my age. I just feel like sometimes creamed foundations cake on me just a little bit too much. It could be because I'm dry. But those are my favorites that I have been using in the months of January and February. And I really, really hope you enjoyed this. It is different than normal. That's why I'm going to sporadically do them. It's not like I have all of this new makeup that I just love. These are just things that I have been loving this year. Hope you enjoyed. God bless. Be good to someone. Say a prayer or two. Keep your family in the loop. Love you all. Bye-bye. God bless.